All right, welcome. I'm super excited that you actually took your time painstakingly to watch the free training I've actually given out to you. Now, these are good money you can never get elsewhere. Actually, some guys will actually tell you to go pay a huge sum amount of money so you could have access to that. Recall, I actually showed you how you can actually navigate the Chinese website 1688 where we buy items dead cheap price, and you doing your own business does not actually affect mine. As well as a fact, I'm going to tell you that what having a delay in starting this will only make you to actually complain of not actually getting anything doing, or you complain about being broke. Now, without further ado, I'm going to share some quite amazing results of my personal self, and good enough, I'm going to share results from my amazing students. These guys are wonderful. I actually don't pamper them because I tell them the way it is, and they've been so loyal doing what I actually asked them to do, and then they are getting super amazing results. Um, they Let me go ahead and show you some of my amazing results. Now, the cool part here is this is my logistic company where they help me in delivering orders to my customers. You can't give what you don't have. This is my result. On a monthly basis, I don't go beyond lesser than beyond 1M in doing importation business. You can see it on the screen right here. Now I'm expecting a total amount of 2.2 for this month, and then they have actually paid 1.476. It's super amazing. I'm not saying you're going to start making your millions right away. Results is going to be so different based on level of experience, but I'm going to make it simplified for you. I'm going to see how actually it is easy to scale up at every stage you actually find yourself. Now, this is why I'm actually keen on doing this, to help you guys. Where are the jobs? I find many youths out there searching for jobs that don't exist. Cast your mind back to when the former Minister of Immigration or Interior, Abamuro, actually said people should come, young graduates should apply for the immigration job. You recall that this was how the whole of the country stadium looked like, as if they were playing football match. And at the end of the day, it led to a stampede whereby innocent graduates lost their lives in search of jobs that do not actually exist. I have left working for someone since 2011 as a school teacher and facing this business online, and I've never regretted it. You can see from the screenshot, I really do that, showing you how much I actually made personally myself, but just so that you can actually cast away the doubt you have about it. Even if you don't believe it, that's up to you. This is real money in my business. Now, the jobs does not exist. You must understand that. And fair enough, do you actually need a job? Why not nurture a good business and then begin to actually create the kind of empire you actually desire for yourself? So now, I have a feel of what most of my students who have actually said no, we're not going to actually look for jobs that do not exist. These guys took my training, and pro bono they started getting results. It's about learning from who does it right. Now, this was one of my students here. He said, thank you, you're welcome. I am really enjoying it. He said, I started last Monday. I've sold 4 sets of items. That is God. We'll order the new week. I'm happy. This man never believed it was so simple until we actually triggered the first campaign, which you're going to see how actually I rock it with Facebook advertisement. You have everything within your palm to actually make money doing importation. You give excuses, then you have yourself to blame. Yeah, see another one here. You said, when you make the Lord your primary focus. I kind of like this. It makes everything works for you. He said, got 20 orders within 2 hours this morning with 10k profit on each orders. Now, the orders he got were not just falling from heaven. He actually triggered a campaign on Facebook, and boom, people started ordering. You're going to see how actually I got my results from Facebook, and how you can actually key into this also. Now, why not make your Facebook your ATM machine? Most of you, I see you go on Facebook, you post your selfie, you start saying all sort of trash about the government. These are guys who have actually made their money. They are already feeding fat on the economy. Why not create your own economy for yourself and become financially independent? Look at this is a campaign on Facebook that I actually run, and before you know it, I need it how much? You start seeing people run after you to come take their money. It's so simple. So they get to start what? Messaging you that they actually need it using the power of Facebook advertisement. I really use my Facebook profile for what is not necessary. It is mainly for my business. And then you're going to see the power of how Mark Zuckerberg can actually make you rich, leveraging on the power of Facebook advertisement. Now, these are guys who have actually shown interest in getting some of our products. And before you could say Jack Robinson, my staff has already packaged the products. And then these are products that are already ready to ship out. One of my logistics company I also use is Stranex. I have a whole lot of them which I'm going to share with you when the time is right, how you can actually get your items to your customers. Now, I want to ask you these questions, and I actually demand that you give me honest answers to them. Now, are you ready to duplicate my winning formula and succeed doing importation? Making over $1 million in a month is no joke, guys. It's no joke. I actually paid a whole lot of price in terms of training, in terms of sleepless nights before I actually mastered it. As far back as 2011, this is 2018. It's no joke, guys. I made mistake, I fumbled and wumbled. I actually started importing with the wrong platform. So are you ready for me to duplicate my winning formula? Because there's always one thing that you guys don't know. For any businessman, there's always a trade secret. And then if you don't get into their inner carcass, you might not actually get it. I'm being very frank. I don't hype things. Now, are you also ready to watch over my shoulder and start your own main importation business today? It's so simple. You've watched my training. I get everything simplified for you. You start seeing how you can join the bits and pieces easily. I wish I had all this opportunity when I started. The first 3 months in 2011 for me was fumbling and wumbling. I actually made so much mistake buying from the wrong source before I actually got where to buy from the cheaper source. Now, also, are you ready to turn your Facebook into an ATM machine? It's a question because many of you, all you know about Facebook as I speak now and you're watching this is that, oh, you went to a party, you want to post your selfie, you want them to see how gorgeously looking you were at the party. Well, no problem about that. If that's what actually make your account fat, then all the best of luck. But yeah, I want to show you how people can actually run after you to come take their money using the power of Facebook advertisement. And this last question is, do you actually desire to get hot products where buyers will plead you to take their money at all costs? Because the success in this business is actually getting what people actually want for them. Don't force things on their throats. These are secrets that big guys in the importation business don't want to share, but I'm ready to give it to you now. Products that are very hot, that make your customers go insane. They will keep calling you, messaging you, begging you to please send them this item. They actually need it, like their life depends on it. So now, if all these questions and many more you're going to see, if your answer is yes, now then we need to go to the next slide. But if no, then you might just have to exit this video at this point in time. Now, this is it. Introducing the main importation dynasty. There is a whole lot that I've actually created into this digital course that it's created into modules where I talk about how you can actually import hot in-demand products, where I actually talk about how you can actually use your Facebook to actually start making money, and your WhatsApp and Instagram. WhatsApp is so powerful. On a daily basis, what I make through WhatsApp is so massive. As a matter of fact, I have to actually get someone in charge of my WhatsApp number because I have a dedicated number that I use in converting customers using the power of WhatsApp. I really don't chat. Most of these technologies that you take for granted are what we use in making money. They are channels for business. They are not channels for fun. So now I'm introducing to you the main importation dynasty. is a complete course digital program, a university on main importation business, not only to buy products but how you can market it. Let me emphasize this here, guys. You can see I'm not actually following the slide because this is what I do every now and then. In importation, you can import anything, but then this is where it gets so interesting. You can import items and then you keep them in your shelf because you're not going to make sales, because either you are importing the wrong product or you don't have a formula or a strategy for selling, which is where we digital marketers actually make the key. You're going to see what I actually offer in this course. Now let's go to the next slide. Now I'm going to actually offer you how to buy directly from manufacturers and avoid patronizing retailers. 70% price reduction. This is no joke. I started using AliExpress. It took me close to 6 months before I actually discovered 1688 that I shared free for you guys. You go there, go compare the price of an item you see on AliExpress with that of 1688. You know you are buying from suppliers on 1688. Now, also how to find hot in demand products where you alone dominate the market. If I must be honest with you, your success in this business is tied to you actually dominating your market. You alone with a winning product. Now, aside that, how do you ship your product to Nigeria in less than 7 days? That's why I said if you don't have a credible information, making money online is going to be difficult. Shipping your item is very, very important. If I knew this when I started, whereby on AliExpress we have to wait 60 days or more before an item will come, that's not viable for business. Now what I do now is, before I even exhaust a product, I already set another product in motion coming all the way from China. So it's like a routine for me. So you have to now see how I'm going to show you how you can get your product in less than 7 days. Now, how to actually master self-promotion and sell tons of your product daily using Facebook. So it's so powerful. How you can use your Facebook to actually drive sales and make a kill. Now, the product you'll be buying, how to make payments without going to buy Aboki dollars. The currency there is yuan, but then I pay them in dollars. I'm going to actually show you and guide you through how you make your payment effortlessly. Even if you have your naira with you and you want to buy just something worth 5,000 naira, you're going to make payment to them in China and you're going to have your product here. It's that simple. Now also, how to choose the best logistics that delivers to your customer and pay you instantly. You can see the orders that are actually packaged and I set for delivery. You start getting logistics company that will help you deliver your items in no time. So I'm going to actually show you that. And lastly, I'm going to show you how you're going to use my procurement agents. As a matter of fact, every one of you, you've been waiting for this, that I need an agent who's going to procure for me, because on 1688 we don't understand Chinese, and if you want to go by way of contacting the supplier, it's not easy. So I have a procurement agent right there in Chinese, but nobody, I still repeat, nobody in Nigeria uses this agent except myself, because this guy is so fluent in English. He understands English fluently. You communicate fluently with him in English and then relates with you on anything as far as English is concerned. So it will help you in actually procuring your product all the way from China and send it based on your instruction to your logistics company. Now with this, I'm going to actually offer some very amazing bonuses. They are more than what I should give out as bonus, but I'm going to actually give you this as bonus. And I'm going to offer you 5 well-researched hot in demand products for you only. Products you can jump on now and then you're going to make your money out of it. I am promoting it, my students are promoting it, and you're going to see the result live and direct. You're going to see it. Now, this is the interesting part. How to get a free domain and hosting account. You cannot make money doing importation online. This is an online business. We don't hawk products. You sell it using the power of what? Of the digital space. Now, how do you actually get a hosting and a domain? A hosting and a domain in the sense that you need a website. You need a name that can actually reach your website. A hosting is where you keep your file. So you get to know that. And how actually you can design sales pages. You're going to see some sample of sales pages that I'm going to show you on this slide. So I'm also going to show you how to craft sales funnel for any product. All these things, they sound simple, but once you know the depth, These are things you need to actually succeed in doing business online. You don't make money online except you sell something. If you're not selling something, people pay you price for you to give them value. That is my model for making money from importation. Exactly. Once you give value, they're going to pay you the price of the value. Even they will still believe you undercharged them in this case. So creating funnel will actually make you what? Demystify selling online. And lastly, my premium promotional video creation software. It is called Camtasia. It's a page software, but I'm going to make it available to you because I use it sometimes in doing promotional videos, editing and what have you. And actually, as a matter of fact, this slide I'm creating, I'm making use of the Camtasia as I speak with you. So guys, these are the awesome bonuses you're going to get in the mini Importation Dynasty. Many of you called me, maybe you saw my video on YouTube, you were like, you want to get into this training. These are the stuffs you're going to cover. It's a winning formula. No doubt about that. All you need to do is what? Follow. Don't create what you don't know yet. Now, I've basically done this into a well-researched recorded video tutorials. You watch me do it live and take the same action immediately. Now, the trainings are recorded into sections, just like attending a class. You must watch one before moving on to the other. That's the way I actually created it. You can never miss anything. Now, the wealth of knowledge and wealth I'll be transferring is worth millions, but I will be making it available to just 10 people, and I mean it, because many guys will contact me. I'm always very busy, not only with my own business, but for other people. I do digital marketing for big businesses, because why many businesses sought after me is because I have the rookie master stroke to actually how they can make sales. Not only physical businesses, there are digital businesses that I work with. Many of them want to get customers to come patronize their services. I create funnels for them to get all these things. So who wants me to hold them by the hand and change their financial fortune? It's a question to you, and the choice is left to you. I don't beg people. My training is always very blunt, and that was what actually made me succeed. Getting a coach and a mentor in someone of Dr. Okpeban, who is back to the USA now. When he took me, was like, guys, you just have to do it. You know how these Americans will talk. And then I started believing that what? You can do it. It depends on you and the information you have at your disposal. Now, let me quickly share with you this amazing banker. He has turned a very good friend now, and I cannot wait to actually celebrate you like this. I really do this. I have a retinue of students, but this guy stands tall amongst them all. Now, he got to meet me online the same way you're actually watching this video. He contacted me. He has never met me then, and told me he was a banker with UBA, and he wants to actually leave the job, that he was tired of the heck of going to job and then all this kind of returning late in the night. Sometimes he's going to do some financial transaction. He will have to start paying debt. That's why working for them. Now, he made his first 1 million the first month of taking my training. Although he stays in the north, I stay in Lagos here. This guy actually made his first 1 million doing importation, and got so good, the next month he actually tendered his resignation and faced importation business fully. As a matter of fact, once you come into the main Importation Dynasty, you're going to meet my awesome student. Even if I'm not going to train you, one of them, even to say alone, training you, it's something you cannot quantify the value. This guy is doing pretty well. He's actually a low-key guy doing so much with importation in the north. He's actually resigned with UBA now and then have freedom, and is making a kill doing importation. I cannot wait to actually celebrate you like this. Now guys, I actually said I'm going to show you, these are examples of sales pages. These are going to be on your website, whereby you're going to see me design sales pages, and you're going to actually learn how to do it. If you actually want to make money online, you must understand how you position your products and ideas. Maybe, for instance, you're selling something on how people can lose weight. If you have a product on this, you must actually design a sales page to sell it. If you're actually serious about selling, and you create a funnel. Now, the funnel is going to actually enable you to actually get the right audience and then keep them abreast of what you're actually selling and sell to them over and over again. I'm going to cover that fully in the mini Importation Dynasty. Now, I haven't said all this. Now, how do you get this? This is no joke, guys. And I mean it, just 10 people, and that's it. I'm very, very busy, because the cool part of this, which nobody is going to offer you, is for everybody who start this training with me, you have lifetime follow-up support on in-depth. You need my support on anything, you have it. Despite the fact that I'm so busy, my secretary is not going to be the one to attend to you. I take trainings periodically in the member area. Now, you can actually go by way of bank deposits. You can do transfer, just make a payment of the 10,000 naira. Now, this 10,000 I must emphasize is only available in the next 48 hours. Once the timer on this site stops, then the payment is going to close. You go back to pay the normal 50,000 naira that the cost actually costs. You need to get this right, because I'm actually doing this so that you could see that I'm willing to actually help to get started. And if you are ready, then I'm ready to take you by the hand and do this. This is the last quarter of the year, and if you know what we're actually banking as far as e-commerce is concerned, people are actually ordering stuff for what? For the festive period. So why wait and start saying, does this actually work? You have to kill that negative thought and start doing something for yourself. So after you make your payment, you can send an email to me to let me know that you have actually made your payment. Pay into my account, and then notify me so I can give you access to start your training. Now, you can actually do what we call online payment. There's going to be a button below on this website where you can actually click to pay online using your card. So if that's going to be convenient for you, or you make deposit or transfer to this account. So guys, that's going to be the bit here. Like I actually emphasized, I'm willing to now start taking you by the hand. You're going to see how you're going to do your first importation and actually what? Profit from it. So God bless you all as you take this giant step to changing your financial fortune. I remain yours sincerely, Oladimi Jiraji of the Mini Importation Dynasty. You can actually reach me on 07064426253. Thank you all and God bless.